This is the month of love, but it is also the month of a new Stephen King book. Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome back to the channel. As you can see in the title, this is my February TBR. And I would just like to point out, I hate February. Not the month. The month is pretty good. I don't really care. The way it's spelled. Like, you don't say February, but you say Febu. I don't know. It's a very confusing spelling, and I'm just going to petition for it to be changed to erase the R, so it's February, not February. Anyway, just a little tangent there, but let's get into the TBR for February. Like I said in the intro, it is the month of love, but it is also the month of a Stephen King release, and I cannot wait for that. And you'll see that in the TBR near the end. So why not? Let's get into it. Like I had on my January TBR, I will have not definite things, because I didn't finish all the definite things in my last TBR, but things that are the most likely and then things that are the least likely. So yeah, let's get into the first most likely ones. The first one is Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter. I already started this. I thought the prologue was a bit, not confusing, just a little, I don't know where this is going. And yeah, so I'm in the chapter 1 now, and I'm actually like starting to get the hang of this. I'm starting to understand. It's only the first 30 pages, so I'm good. I like Tao so far, and how he's actually not the main guy that he's fighting in like the first chapter. He's not the heir to the whatever you call it, the empire or whatever. I don't think it's empire. Anyway, the point is he's kind of like a side character, or he seems like a side character to the main fighter and his dad who's training him. Anyway, there's a lot of mysteries to this. There's like I think it said like 180 years later, so after the prologue. So I'm interested to see where it goes, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Next is the Murder on the Orient Express. This is a very weird entry, honestly. I was actually thinking about this. My 5 favorite authors I had last year were all male authors, and nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's you're reading, and I just have only read male authors. So I want to get into more mystery, and so why not get into it with a female author who's the top of her game, or is probably the best mystery writer? I don't know. But let's start with Agatha Christie. If I enjoy this one, then I will definitely keep going on her. They're really short, and after it, I will probably see the movie. So I can't wait to get to this, and I haven't really read any murder mysteries, or I'm not really big on mystery, or I haven't really read it, so I don't really know where it really is. But yeah, I can't wait to read this one. Next is Gwendy's Magic Feather, the second book in the Gwendy Button Box trilogy. The first book was written by Stephen King, and then he needed help, so he asked Richard Chizmar to help him. Then both their names ended up on the cover, so because it's like they helped each other, or Richard Chizmar helped Stephen King, and then it was like a collab. The second book, Stephen King, I assume just was like, yeah, you do it. I working on other projects or something like that. And then Richard Chizmar is the only author of Gwendy's Magic Feather. So I'm a little nervous of this one. I started actually the first chapter, and it's good. You can really you can really see that Stephen King's not a part of this, only in the first chapter. Like, if you like noticing all the Stephen King books I have read, you can really tell if it's Stephen King or not. But I'm interested. And the Stephen King release of this month is the third Gwendy's Button Box trilogy book, and it's called Gwendy's Final Task. And yeah, so Stephen King came back for the third and final entry into this trilogy. The cover looks insane. There's like a couple covers. There's one with the Dark Tower on it, so I'm interested to see if there's any connections. Hopefully it doesn't spoil the last book, because I'm probably going to be reading this before the last book in the series. But yeah, can't wait to get to the final entry in the Gwendy's Button Box trilogy. But first, I have to read the second one, so I have to read the second one before February 15th of the release date. So can't wait to read that one. And then the like likely ones, not most likely, but likely not likely ones that if I have time I'll get to these. So the first one is The Dark Tower, the 7th book, and I've been putting this off for the whole month. I finished the Song of Suzanne last month, January, and I'm just really nervous. I don't want the series to be over. People are very conflicted on it. I heard Mike's book reviews after he finished the series, didn't read Stephen King for a few years, and I'm nervous. I know even if it's not bad, even if it's bad, I'm still gonna keep reading Stephen King. I know I'm not gonna stop reading just because one book's bad. I have read a few Stephen King books that were bad. Gwendy's Button Box being one. Gwendy's Button Box is not the best. I just want to read the new Stephen King book. He hasn't really had some flops, honestly. Just looking at my bookshelf, Gunslinger wasn't that good. There's a lot of ones that I started and I can't finish for some reason, because they're just so boring. But I will give Dark Tower obviously a chance. It's the final entry. I'm excited but nervous, hesitant, and hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's a good final entry. And yeah, I'm just really nervous for that one. The next two is if I like Rage of Dragons. If I finish it and I like it, then I will read Fires of Vengeance next after all the other previous books. So if I like Rage of Dragons, which I think is most likely because a lot of people like it and a lot of my taste coincides or is related to theirs. So Fires of Vengeance, I will probably read if I like Rage of Dragons this month. And the last one is if I like Murder on the Orient Express. If I like it and I just want to read another Agatha Christie murder mystery, then I will read Death on the Nile, which the movie for Death on the Nile comes out this month. So maybe I'll read it right before it comes out. Maybe not, actually. I think the movie comes out like the 11th, and I can't read all these books before 11th, obviously. So maybe it'll just be I'll watch the movie a month after it comes out or something. But yeah, if I like it, but if I don't like Murder on the Orient Express, I won't give Death on the Nile a chance. So there's a bunch of if I like this, then I'll read this. That's my TBR. Definites or not definite. Most likely are Rage of Dragons and Murder on the Orient Express, Gwendy's Magic Feather, and Gwendy's Final Task. Then, if I like Murder, I'll read Death on the Nile. If I like Rage of Dragons, I'll read Fires of Vengeance. And Dark Tower is likely, maybe not one. So yeah, a bunch of other ones I'm not gonna mention. I think one's called Bag of Bones by Stephen King. I have that one, and it's like a love one, like a haunted love one. So maybe I'll read that because Valentine's Day, stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for listening. This has been my February, not February, TBR. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.